Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you on Business Today Television. We are now on the last day of May F&O expiry for Nifty, its constituents, and of course all the stock futures that are listed on the National Stock Exchange. For the moment, it's a flat trade, and it's a disappointing trade as well because we had strong cues coming in from at least index futures on Wall Street after they reacted very positively on a development of a US court which said that the things that Mr. Trump is doing as far as tariffs are concerned is not within the ambit of law as of now. Wall Street reacted very positively. Of course, the US President's office will appeal in a higher court, but for that moment there was a fairly hectic uptick as far as Wall Street index futures were concerned. It did not translate onto the Lal Street, even though Asian markets were a little positive. But for now, it's the exact expiry date trade that is panning out on the Lal Street. Nifty is not being allowed to slip below 24,750, 24,730. 24,800 is the battleground as far as bulls and bears are concerned. Of course, it's been in a tight, narrow range from 12th of May when it tried to overcome 25,100 but failed, made 4 attempts to overcome 25,000, but very strong option writing at 25,000, preventing bulls from taking it away from bears, and very strong put writing at 24,800, 750, 700, which prevents the downside. So we are caught in this narrow range as far as markets are concerned for the last 10-12 sessions, but there are a lot of silver linings to this whole process. The month of May, ladies and gentlemen, is the third successive month in which the markets have given consecutive gains. And remember, May, especially between 7th of May and 12th of May, was a very intense period in which the Indian and Pakistani militaries fought an intense war on the border, in which the Pakistani military was drubbed very badly, and that triggered a fresh rally on defense counters, because a lot of local defense equipment that was used came out on tops. The rally continues even today. Look at Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Mazagaon Dock. Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Mazagaon Dock make minesweepers. They make naval ships for the country. Both of them are the top traded counters today. Both of them are at a record high. Mazagaon Dock 3707, and this has been one of the most stunning performers in the month of May, alone rising 21% in the last 23-24 trading sessions. As I have said, Mazagaon is also up for the third successive month in a row. It added in the month of April somewhere like 15%, and in the month of March it added 24%. So 24 plus 15 plus 27, all put together, the stock has appreciated from a low of 1,920 somewhere in the middle of February all the way to 3,706. And similar is the story for Garden Reach Shipbuilders. Very strong move coming in the month of May, 55%. The stock has appreciated 55% alone in the month of May. And remember, there is one more trading session left tomorrow. It's added a total of 1,060 rupees in May so far. In the month of April, it added 231 rupees or 13%. And in the month of March, it added 429 rupees or 34%. Somewhere in February, the low was in the vicinity of 1,200 rupees. From 1,200 to 3,000. It's been a one-way journey for Garden Reach Shipbuilders. You've seen similar gains coming into BEL, Bharat Electronics. This is the second best performer of the Nifty in the month of May, up about 24-25%. and very strong gains over the last 3-4 months. BEL without a doubt is also at a record high. Similar moves on LIC. This is the second day running when LIC of India is in top shape, and yesterday's move was somewhere like 8%. Today a bit of profit booking, down about 6 rupees 60, but overall the smart gainers in today's trade, ladies and gentlemen, the names that we can discuss is from the government metal space, MMTC, 12% higher. 603 crores worth of transactions have happened on MMTC. This is the second day of gains, and the rallies from 200-day moving average. Some other stocks that are doing pretty well are Spencer's. This is a food chain run by the Goenka Group, 68 rupees 30 paisa, 6% higher. STC India, 5.3% higher at 162 rupees. Large parts of the PSU bracket, ladies and gentlemen, are doing phenomenally well today. Let me just introduce you to some names that are doing phenomenally well in the markets. MMTC, as I have mentioned, 12 rupees 50 at 78, 12 rupees 6, 12.6% higher today at 78.2. This is the best performing stock. Within metals, Kudremukh ore is also 6.8% higher. You have Midhani, 3% higher. Remember, Midhani is also a defense play. Midhani actually stands for Mishra Dhatu Nigam Limited. They make special alloys for all the missiles and artillery shells that are fired by the Indian artillery. 3% higher, 430 for you. Similar moves are seen in Hindustan Zinc, manganese ore. So metal is something that is doing fairly well. In the broader markets, as I have mentioned, the baton is with the bears. 1300 shares are in the red versus 1174 that are in the green. It's the expiry date trade that's doing well. Nifty Metals Index is the top gainer, 0.6% higher at 9,302. When you look at the broader move of the Nifty Metals Index, let me just point this out to you, that the Nifty Metals Index has come out of 200-day DMA somewhere in the month of May, only on 12th of May in particular, but it's way off its all-time high, which was seen in September of 2024, which was 10,251. So we are now at 9,303. Fairly long kind of a distance still left. Cummins in top shape. That's mainly on account of a very strong set of numbers that has come in. The stock is now at 200-day DMA, breaches it with a lot of enthusiasm, 5.9% higher, 176. The numbers on Cummins were fantastic, and that is what is being rewarded by the market. Remember, large parts of the infrastructure space is also coming back into reckoning on the long side after a very decent correction. Sales rose 7% for Cummins for the quarter gone by to 2,470 crores from 2,320 crores. Net profit was flat at 530 crores, but the stock is up after a very long sideways correction. It was at 4,100 rupees somewhere in 5th of July, went down all the way to 2,621 in 7th of April, and from then on it's a nice rally. Today's move is backed by earnings, although profit hasn't come up really well. Any other stocks that I'd like to point out apart from the defense space that I have mentioned? No, you will also have to look at Apollo Microsystems. This is a stock which has risen for the third day in a row, and today the volumes are very heavy. 647 crores have been traded. Delivery statistics are phenomenal over the last one or two trading sessions, and of course the counter is also at a record high. Any other stock that I'd like to mark? Castrol Industries. This is the auto ancillary company which is in the business of providing oils. 5.4% higher, almost 217.5 Strong move coming into Natco Pharma also, despite a very dismal set of numbers. And of course, in thick trade is ITI Limited, again a Government of India company. Third day of gains. Today ITI is 6.5% higher. Yesterday it was 6% higher. Before that it was at a 10% circuit. So in the last 3 trading sessions, ITI has moved from its 200-day moving average with a low of 281 rupees to 362 rupees in a span of 3 sessions. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the sum total of what is happening as far as markets are concerned. Flat as flat can be on the monthly expiry, but May has been phenomenal, and let's hope that you have a strong move coming into June FNO expiry, which starts from tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please stay along with the Business Today television. There's a lot that's happening on the other side of the break.
A disaster at sea that could be catastrophic for those along the coast. Authorities in Kerala are on high alert after containers from a cargo ship that sank off the Kochi coast began washing ashore.